I had family that was uprooted. Our possessions were lost or stolen. Our history was destroyed by the Ottoman Empire and then denied and erased by the present Turkish state. I have a family history full of horrific, tragic events as a result of the genocide. Our family has been spread throughout the world. But at this point, we experience the trauma of an event that took place 100 years ago. I didn't experience the genocide itself. I'm simply living in the wake of the denial, never allowed to heal. I remember the past by listening to stories from my parents and my extended family. Those stories are so painful to remember that conversations invariably end with tears. The problem, however, is that with the passage of time, those stories become more faint and distant. Recently, I've made a more concerted effort of recording for posterity some of those memories using sound and video. As a teacher, and more recently as a parent, I see myself as a humble torchbearer, trying to keep alive the Armenian language and culture. Justice can only be served by keeping alive the language, culture, and memories of our ancestors. By raising to positions of power the youth of today, I help to make sure that our voices can be heard and our collective presence can be felt. I hope that one day the stories of my ancestors and all other Armenians are remembered in the history books of Turkey. I hope that Armenians in Turkey can feel safe with their own identity and not have to hide their ethnicity or religion. I hope to see the acknowledgement of the facts of the Armenian Genocide by the present Turkish state and the acknowledgement of their continued shameful acts of denial and persecution of Armenians. I hope that one day Armenians and Turks can move forward into a brighter future together. Injustice is everywhere, but when you are fighting for truth, then you cannot give up. When I read how the Pope acknowledged the events of 1915 as genocide, I was encouraged. The Catholic Church had added its voice to those that seek to shed light on this dark past. St. Giragos Church was recently reconstructed with the support of the city's mayor. Kurds are seeking and speaking about their role in the Armenian Genocide. However positive these might be, I still await acknowledgments by those who call themselves superpowers, such as the United States, and by those that have experienced a similar event, such as Israel. These nations skirt around the truth because of so-called national interest. Well, the truth should be their national interest. Each family history that I've mentioned included many good people from different cultures. Even in those dark days, there were those that risked their own lives and that of their family to help us. Those good Turks, Kurds, Assyrians, and Arabs were part of that history. They helped my ancestors to survive. Nations that don't acknowledge the Armenian Genocide cannot even approach the courage of those people who risked their lives. The strength of the Armenian community rests in the strength of its language, a language for work, play, and imagination. Our language is not a relic that belongs in a museum and collects dust or attracts visitors. Our language should evolve just as we do. Other pillars of our community include our religion, traditions, and our connection to the present state of Armenia. As a final note, I believe that our community is strong presently because it is young. Having visited other parts of the world, including parts of the US and France, I know that with each passing generation, Armenians, like other diasporas, evolve and dissolve. What will the future have in store for myself or my 2 children? I do not know. But my children will know that on this day, I, along with other hundreds of voices, spoke about our past and kept alive the memory of our ancestors.